This already is the intro, Nate. You didn't even know it, but welcome back to another Pacers Gaming YouTube video. I got one of our players, our pro player, NateKahl. Nate, what's going on today?
Yo, what's going on? Getting. I'm a little under the weather right now, but I'm regrouping here, Cody.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, I heard the voice crack there.
Little voice crack. Got the sniffles, but you know we're getting through it. I'll be right for Indy in a few weeks.
Love it. That's part of it. We're trucking through it, getting you guys more content, even when we're sick. Doesn't matter. We got Spence in the background.
I gotta know something. Is that little Nate in the background? Who's in that picture? Behind you, Nate. Look on the wall. Who am I looking at?
It's a painting, and people think it's a picture. I know, it's really impressive.
Wow.
Fun fact.
That looks like a picture. That's amazing.
I know. Yeah.
Huh. Fun fact. I'm sure everybody at home has been wondering, who is that? Is it a painting? Is it a picture?
Yeah. Everyone's been wanting to know.
This is the content that we've been waiting for right here.
Yes.
So for everybody at home, this video is a Q&A. We asked our members who they wanted to have on for the Q&A to answer your questions. They chose our guy Nate, so he is here. And just so you guys know, there is a difference between subscribers on YouTube and members. We opened the option for you guys to become a member, and it's sort of like being a subscriber on Twitch. So you can have access to emotes, you get access to our videos early, and a lot of other really cool perks, and more coming soon.
Can we tell him?
We can't tell him yet. I don't think.
Tell him yet.
But it's good stuff. The guys get in town here 2 weeks, Nate. Is that right? 2 weeks.
2 weeks, and we're there for good.
Ooh, so when they're here, we're taking it up a notch. Project A. I'm going to say that. Project
Okay.
A. So
Project A.
Stay tuned. If you're interested in joining, it's only 99 cents, the cheapest we could make it. Make sure if you become a member and you want to ask questions for the next Q&A, leave them down below, and we can see the little icon next to your name. Spencer and I will make a note to have your questions answered. The join button is down below as well, and if you're on mobile, there's a link in the description. You ready to go, Nate?
I'm ready to go. Let's
Awesome.
get started.
Here we go. So our first question, I have it on my phone here, guys, is from our member, Steven Duvall. Shout out to Steven. Nate, he said, I need a jumper. He uses 65 for his shooters right now, and he has been since the beginning of 2K20. He knows how the shot works and when to release it, which is very important. Problem is, he made a couple of non-shooters and a glass lock center, and he needs a better one to fit him. So, first question is, Nate, is there a one-size-fits-all jumper that he could use, in your opinion?
So my answer to that is no. I think you need a jumper that's sort of going to fit just your natural release time. For some people that might be 38 with, quick draw silver. For some people that might be Zach Lavine. For some people that might be Trey Burke. So I wouldn't say there's a one size fit all. But if he's able to, sort of manipulate 65 with the right quick draw, I think he can be decently efficient with that. So just kind of personal preference there.
Perfect. And just as a quick plug, we do have a video that Wolf and I made talking about the best jump shots we recommend by position. And for what it's worth, Wolf said Dante Exum's jump shot for a center is really good. So take that for what it's worth, Steven. He also asked Nate, he said he uses Amateur 1 base with PG and Lonzo release, but 2K broke the shot.
Okay.
So yeah, in any other thoughts there? He talked about his badges a little bit. What about for a shooting build? Do you have anything specific there?
Oh, yeah. So, he says his center has, 17 shooting badges, and his shooters have 18, 21, and 22. So, and I think he wants to know what badge setup to use. And, we talk about that diamond, right? Getting that diamond set up. So that's, green machine, Deadeye, quick draw, and then I want to say range extender.
Or hot zone.
Hot zone hunter.
Yep.
Hot zone hunter. Range extender is the one right under that.
Yep.
So, I think, regardless of whether you're in like a catch and shoot situation or if you're in, more of a scenario where you have the ball in your hands, I think kind of shooting for that works. And I think if you have 18 shooting badges, you should be able to get that pretty comfortably all on Hoff. I would recommend, just to be specific, green machine, Deadeye, hot zone hunter, on Hoff for sure, and then quick draw, it depends on what your shot is. So, and then you can go from there. Either catch and shoot, you can play around with range extender, depends on how high your 3 is. But if you get that diamond down, I think you're good.
Perfect. Gotta have the diamond. We're dropping a video here pretty soon talking about the diamond as well. But moving on, thanks for your question, Steven. Cade M86 said, if I'm making a playmaker point guard, should I get bronze bailout or catch and shoot? He feels like he doesn't pass out of shots most often, but it would be nice to have. He also said he thinks he already knows what you're going to say, Nate.
Well, I am biased towards bailout. I've been since day one, and even watching comp till today, I still see people using it on bronze no matter what. But if you say you don't pass out of shots and you genuinely can assess that about your game, then why not have bronze catch and shoot on, honestly? If you feel like you don't pass out of shots, I think it's kind of natural for people to pass out of shots no matter what. So I personally would go with bronze bailout over bronze catch and shoot. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on that.
Perfect. Moving on, we have Danny Floyd. Shout out to Danny. He said he wanted to know our thoughts on the Zach Lavine jumper, Nate. He remembers someone used it in a Rate My Build episode. You are correct, Danny. He said he's been using it since he watched, I believe, and his 3-point percentage has gone up 30%.
Yeah, so I actually know a few people. When I played pickups earlier in the year, and along with comp, I had a few teammates that actually used Zach Lavine's jumper, and I think it's actually pretty good even till today. Now, whether you want to have that quick draw on gold or Hoff, that's sort of up to you. I think if you're a point guard first, did he mention if he was a point guard here?
I don't think he says.
Okay, he didn't mention. I would say if he's a point guard, so if he's got the ball in his hands every play, you need to have that on Hoff. For sure, for quick draw. But I actually do think Zach Lavine's jump shot is pretty good. So, and it's working for you. So
yeah, and that's the most important thing we always talk about is we can recommend jump shots, but if you're comfortable with one and you see success, use what you're comfortable with, man. Like if you're hitting 30+% more of your shots from the 3-point line, roll with it. Right?
Yeah.
That's where you need to be. Whatever helps you win games, for sure. Okay, from Eve. She asked, is it possible we could do a video on what level badges to equip based on attributes? She's not sure what to put Hall of Fame or gold, etc. on. So Nate, I'll let you go first.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't see why not. I think, it's when you're talking about like the attributes and stuff, it can tend to be sort of a scenario where you're not sure until you actually make the build what attributes unlock how many badges per category. So I wouldn't see why not.
Yeah, and that's sort of the reason, Eve, why we've made the series Rate My Build, because there are unlimited and infinite amount of builds with attribute levels. We try to use as many examples as we can to show you what it would look like based on the amount of badges we're given. So I know that's not a clear answer, but it would take a lot of videos to really show you what we would recommend based on different attribute levels.
Yeah, there's so many different like combinations and permutations where it's like you have to have like Rate My Build is a perfect way to sort of go through all those organically and see, okay, this is exactly how many badges per category. So
correct.
It's tough though, for sure.
Now, guys, Spencer's not in here and he might get mad at me, but if you are looking to have your specific build analyzed 100%, that might be coming soon. Okay, you might have the opportunity, if you have a build, Eve, like you, if you want to know exactly what badges we would recommend for your build, just like Rate My Build, you never know, that could be an opportunity coming up soon. So stay tuned. Don't want to say too much. Spencer might hear me and come back in. We'll see. Okay, from One Red Mike, this is from our secret must-have bronze badge video. He said, what about Interceptor? Based on his experience, it unlocks catch animations at the bronze level. So do you think that's a must-have bronze badge, Nate?
I do, yeah, I do personally. I don't care where you really are on the floor or what build you have. I personally do think it's a must-have bronze badge. I think you could even bump it up higher depending on if you're playing. Honestly, actually, no matter where you're playing, I think you could bump it up to gold or HOF if you had the available defensive badge points. And again, I think we have, shameless plug here, but I think we have a video sort of bang for your buck badge video that you did with Wolf.
Exactly. Yep.
And you guys talk about some of those must-have bronze badges. I'm not sure if Interceptor is one of them, but whatever might be a must for defensive badges, I would throw Interceptor in that list.
Good deal. Perfect. And especially if you have long arms, there's more
Correct.
incentive to have it at least on bronze, like Nate said. Okay. Another question from Eve. She said her player's jump shot is in the 70s. 3-point is around 60. Nate, what level shooting badges are best for her? It's a small forward facilitating finisher, and she has 10 total badges.
Sure. So me personally, if I had 10 shooting badges and my three-pointer is about a 60 or 70, that probably means I'm going to be doing most of my shooting in catch-and-shoot situations. So I'm going to want, we'll say, hot zone hunt. First of all, I'm going to want to, depending on what jump shot I have, that's going to dictate which quick draw I'm going to have. So you got to take care of that first. Mm-hmm. I would say with only 10 shooting badges, you probably want a jump shot that's only going to use silver, quick draw, maybe gold. I don't think you're going to want to use HOF quick draw with only 10 shooting badges. So I would say silver quick draw. You can use jump shot 38 if that's something that you feel comfortable with. And then you can do, I would say HOF, hot zone hunter. So at that point, you're going to have 4 left. And I would go silver green machine, and then either silver deadeye or silver catch and shoot. You can kind of play around with that combination, and that equals using up all 10 of your badges. So you can sort of mess around with that and see what works best for you, but that's what I would do.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, that's all the questions we have today from our members. So thank you, Nate, of course, for coming on.
As always.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're about to film a Path to Pro right after this, which you guys might have already seen. So hope you enjoyed that Path to Pro. But thanks again, Nate. And just as a reminder, real quick, there is a difference between subs and members. If you guys want to become a member, you can hit the join button down below or the link in the description. Emotes, members only access, see our videos early, and Project A, a lot more coming soon. He doesn't know what I said earlier. He didn't hear me. Oh. We're good.
No.
But if you're interested in that, make sure you become a member and check it out. We'd love to have you guys become part of the family for sure. Mm-hmm. But with that said, Nate, thanks again for hanging out. The man, the myth, the legend, Spencer, and Cody.
I edit these videos, so I'll figure out what you said.
Shh, don't look back, Spence. And the painting, we hope you guys have a great day.
I'll give a shout out to the painting one more time.
There he is. Oh, gotta love it. Great painting. It was done by Nate. He didn't tell you that.
I wish.
I love it. We hope you guys have a great day. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.